down the field, and our defense great in turnovers, getting stops, and then kind of distributing the ball to all of our weapons. So it was fun. One more time to do it in BPS, and none of this would have been possible without Coach Gundy and Boone Pickens for. I told Boone a long time ago I probably would never came to Oklahoma State if it wasn't for him. So just because of everything he's done, putting us on the map, about 10 years, 8 to 10 years ago with the facilities and making a commitment to excellence. And so a lot of thank yous. People are thanking me. I'm trying to thank people that allowed me to come here and made it so special. So it's been fun.
Mason, you talked earlier this week about James and his legacy and the things that he'll leave imprints on this program. I'm curious for you, now that your senior day has come and gone, what do you hope your legacy, those marks that you left on this program are?
I think obviously, the elephant in the room. I wanted to win a Big 12 title, and obviously that wasn't in God's plan or God's works, and so you got to take it for what it's worth. Everything happens for a reason, and so I'm gonna, stay motivated and continue to work in pursuit of greatness every single day, and prepare and get better for this bowl game. Take these 3 weeks of practice and fine-tune my mechanics and fix things, get healthy, and make sure guys are doing the same thing. So I think, when I think about my legacy, I just, want to be known, want to be remembered as a guy who was completely committed, was poured everything he had into the program, and was serious about it. Prepared like a champion, played like a champion, was a winner and competed. I think Coach Gunn was talking about Russell Westbrook and the way he competes, and his interviews a couple of days ago when he beat the Warriors at home, and they asked him a question. He just said, "I'm a competitor. I've always been that," and that's the way I feel. I think from the time I started playing high school football and playing for a big-time program and being ranked, top 5 in the nation at my senior season, I've always been a competitor, and it's great to play on teams with a bunch of competitors. We've got a lot of those guys, and iron sharpens iron, so it's been fun to do it with these guys.
And the fact that, you talk about that goal that you had at Big 12, and when you guys don't get there, to have not let that impact the preparation, the desire.
And it's tough because you put so much into it, and that's the number one mental. You envision it, you plan a plan, and you plan how we're going to get there, and then things don't go your way, and you gotta reassess and rally the troops and make sure that they know there's still games to be won, and that's what you got to do. So there's no other way to do it. You don't want to flip in the towel. You want to keep fighting and keep competing. Yep.
Mason, you did that moment where you hugged Brad, you hugged different guys on the field. How kind of special was that? Sort of it happens in basketball more often than it happens in football.
It was cool. I think it was cool to have Coach Gundy do that the way they did it, and was special, and I'll remember it for a long time. And cool moment. I think a lot of seniors who've done everything they can for Oklahoma State football have been great guys, great men of character on and off the field, and have poured their lives into this building, to this place. So it was cool for us to get honored together and go out in a special way.
You and Washington hooked up one last time for a touchdown. What's going through your head between the time you let go of the ball and the time he catches it? Coach Yerson said he gives a fist pump up in the press box, and then he crosses his fingers.
I'm sure he's yelling and screaming and carrying on too, because that's kind of who he is. But no, I think just routine play to start. They for some reason they played cover 1. I can't tell you why, Mark, but they did, and so we threw it to James Washington like we've done many times, and he came down with it. So it was cool to kind of go greet him in the end zone, celebrate together, and share that moment. But he knows we got one more game, and then he's going to have a lot more touchdown catches to come. Whoever is great enough to get a player like that.
On the topic of fist pumps, you were fist pumping before Stoner even caught that ball on his touchdown.
Well, I was giving Marcel a hard time. I was like, that's how you take a ball and you score. You don't get tackled on one. So I think Stoner's a bit faster than him. He's a bigger guy, but still, Marcel, finish the play out. It's your senior day, score. So he gets tackled on the one. So yeah, no doubt, Stoner did a great job. He's a track guy. He's a fast guy, and he's. I remember there was times in his freshman year I was kind of uneasy, throwing the ball. I was like, is this guy ready? Right? Is he kind of a little fearful? And just from the way he's progressed this whole season, he's going to be a special guy. He kind of reminds me of he's got a little Welker, a little Amendola, a little Edelman in him, and I think he's got the mentality to go with it. He's a fighter, so it'll be fun.
I noticed chest bump after chest bump after that touchdown.
Yeah.
You and Gary have something.
Yeah, Coach G, that's our thing. I've been in his group in the weight room ever since I was a freshman, and he's been a great motivator and a great friend and a great coach of mine. So that's kind of our deal when we score, get after it. So.